Guys, I wanted to hop on here real quick and just say hi. I haven't had a chance to post a video. We have been running like crazy people. I let you guys know last week was my trip to LA, which was incredible this weekend with my best friend and her husband and my daughter. We had the greatest experience at the Chargers-Steelers game in LA, and we got to see more than one beach. We've been to LA before, but we got to see things that were really important to us this weekend. And by the way, I'm Michelle. Thanks for coming back into my channel. I'm sorry I look rough, but I was getting sick over the last couple of days, and I have a chest cold and I have what I believe to be a stomach bug. So walking all over LA and seeing all the sights and being around all the people, and then the sneezing people and stuff like that on the plane, I have picked up some crud and I'm not feeling, I'm sorry guys, excuse me, not feeling my best today. So, but I did want to take some time to hop on so you guys will know that I'm doing okay. I had so much energy in LA after this surgery. I walked distances that I never would have been able to have walked at a pace that I never would have been able to walk had I not had my VSG surgery. I kept up with my daughter and my friends. My best friend Julie, I've told you guys in previous videos, she is a world traveler, and I kept the pace and was able to, you know, walk just like normal people do. You know, when we're heavy and we're overweight, we can't keep up like our healthy kids can do, and we can't keep up like our healthy friends can do. And it is just a breath of fresh air to be able to you know, do the things that everyone else is able to do when you're not carrying all that extra weight. I'm a little disappointed today. I was able to start on regular foods, but I did not eat anything that was awful, with the exception of cotton candy. I was able to tolerate cotton candy, I think primarily because it dissolves so quickly and there's no digestion required. But I can tell you, anything else with sugar content like that does make me, you know, very ill. Last night on the plane, I got really nauseous. I thought that I was going to have to be sick, and I thought maybe it was because I was overfull, but I really think it was more due to having this stomach bug today, because I feel terrible in the stomach. Everything is just all messed up. But I ate an entire banana, and I had some of those little cookies that they have on the airline, and I ate those, and almost immediately I felt nauseous. If that's what motion sickness feels like, I don't ever want to feel it again. So I think it was a little bit of a combination of being sick and maybe overeating a little bit. I was able to hold off, thankfully, for an hour until I got off the plane. And then what I compare being sick to after this surgery is kind of like when you're hungover and you're sick and you finally throw up and then you feel so much better. So I did feel okay. I was well enough to drive home. But this morning when I woke up, I was not feeling well again. I've been fighting the cold part of this since Saturday night before the game. And you're around so many people in public, and you know, we were at a NFL football game, and there are tons of people and people touching everything, and then people sneezing and sick on the plane. Even at the hotel, you know, back and forth, there's thousands of people that go in and out, valets that drive your car. So I got the crud and I've got it good, and I feel pretty rotten again today. This is the worst I've felt since I felt this coming on this weekend. But our trip to LA was just incredible. being able to actually eat regular food was amazing. I didn't overstuff, didn't overfill, with the exception of that whole banana last night. So, I'll give myself a lecture in my head. I've already done that about not overfilling because I felt terrible, but I was able to eat very small portions of regular food, and it was amazing. The food was incredible. We went to a sushi restaurant the first night called Otoro in Irvine, and it is a Michelin star winning sushi restaurant. We didn't know that at the time, and we weren't sure why there were so many people sitting outside waiting to get in here. And the chef there had won a Michelin star, and I'm telling you, the sea bass and the things that we had, I had very small plates. I had some spicy salmon, rolled in seaweed. It was very delicate, very light. My best friend had the sea bass, which I tried a little bit of, and then there was a really nice, like a king crab and uni pasta, which I just can't. It's the best food I've ever had in my life. So if you're a Californian and you're around the Irvine, California area, it was absolutely everything that it was made out to be. We just stumbled upon it, and by far the best food that I have ever had. So I was able to go to Houston's, to the steak restaurant. We have Houston's here in Dallas, but the one that we went to in California was even better than the one here. I've started splitting plates with my daughter, my 16-year-old, so I had a very small portion of very, very tender steak, some mashed potatoes, and some broccolini. I didn't eat it all, but very easy to tolerate. So eating regular food has been amazing. So we had a great trip, and unfortunately our friend Anthony, who's the head coach, the Chargers lost to the Steelers. I am a lifelong Steelers fan. I was dressed head to toe in Chargers gear. If you get a chance to check out my Instagram, it's Gastric Sleeves Superwoman. I'll put the posts out there where you guys can see it. But we had a sideline access for the game. We were able to interact with the players. We were able to see the players' wives and things like that. And overall, it was just a great experience. Our hearts were broken that the Chargers lost, but we have full confidence in Anthony that he can turn this team around and that they'll do well the rest of the season. But I haven't had a chance to post a video because we have been running nonstop since last week, getting packing together, getting things together to be able to go on the trip, and then traveling. We were there Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and we flew back last night on Monday. So it was an amazing trip. Santa Monica Pier was one of my favorite things that I saw. We went to Huntington or Newport Beach and Huntington Beach, just beautiful. We got to see surfers. It was just an amazing trip, and it was nice and relaxing, and we didn't feel rushed. We got to meet a friend of Aaron's, which was nice, and we did some shopping on Melrose Avenue. I came home with a vintage pair of Gucci earrings, which are amazing. The shops were incredible. So overall, it was a great trip. I weighed myself today, and I'm super disappointed. And I have to remember that non-scale victories are a thing, absolutely a thing. I got on the scale, and I am down maybe a pound. So I have my 6-week checkup in 2 days, and I just assume that I'm a slow loser. Weight-wise, I know that protein builds muscle, and my activity level has been so much higher that I know I'm building some muscle, but it's still really disappointing when you get on the scale and you haven't lost hardly anything, especially since surgery. 20 pounds is 20 pounds, and that's not a whole lot. I did find a grid that tells us how much we should be feasibly losing within 4 weeks, or 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks, so on and so forth. And I'll post that on my Instagram as well. But I know I haven't posted a video since last week, and I did want to do that, one, so you guys know I didn't forget about you, and two, I've just been so busy enjoying my stamina in my life to be able to go and do these trips. My clothes are still falling off me. My underwear is still falling off of me. My clothes are loose. Shirts are loose. I'm into a large shirt instead of an extra large now, and it still has plenty of room to give. I was able to wear a tank top with a belt in my jeans, and I looked incredibly slim this whole trip, so I was really excited about that. So the inches are coming off, and that scale just is not my friend, and I just don't know how to explain it. It's disappointing, and it's really hard that when you get on there and you think, I feel so much lighter, my clothes are fitting so much more loosely, and then the scale doesn't reflect what you're feeling or what you're seeing. So I have to get over that. I have to get past it and just realize that this is a slow process, and maybe I'm just a slow loser. There are a lot of people out there that lose slowly, and I'm going to have to do some more research into that. As long as I'm seeing the inches and my clothes are getting too big and they're falling off of me, that's that's all I can explain to him when I go the day after tomorrow, is that I'm not eating poorly. I'm not adding bad things back into my diet. That's not the case at all. I'm just not seeing the scale move, and it's disappointing, but I'll get past it. My energy, though, just the ability to be able to get that exercise, to walk a quarter of a mile or half a mile, from parking down to the end of a pier and back, or to walk completely across a beach in sand. We walked a good ways, and I would never have been able to do that even 3 months ago. I would have had to have sat down and rested, or taken an Uber back, for the places that we walked. So, and it really is a whole lifestyle change, and I am just really excited. One of my non-scale victories that was amazing is that the seatbelt on the airplane is no longer tight on me. I've got plenty of room. I did have to tighten it a little bit, and I had gotten to the point, I was so big that I was pretending like my belt was buttoned and I could, lift it up and show the belt buckle. For some reason, the aisle seats seemed to be a little more snug to me than the window seat, but I'm not having to pretend. It's buttoning just fine, clipping just fine, and I still have to pull to tighten it. So that's a huge non-scale victory for me. The bath towel non-scale victory, having a bath towel wrapped around me where I can tuck it in and it's not gaping open in the front. They fit around me now, so I know that the accomplishments with the inches have definitely been made. In my photos, you can absolutely tell that I'm considerably smaller. So please subscribe, turn your notifications on. I'm sorry that I'm feeling rotten, but I just wanted to post and just let you guys know that my trip was incredible. I came back with an unwelcome visitor, but I'm going to be okay, and I'm going to keep plugging along. I hope you guys are doing so well, either post-surgery or doing well with your pre-op before you're getting ready for surgery. And I wish everybody the best, and feel free to comment and leave me comments. It's nice to know, about products that you guys like a lot. This has been such a supportive community that I've become a part of, through YouTube and through Instagram, and following people that are on the same journey as me. Even on TikTok, I've been able to go into the VSG hashtag and the weight loss hashtag, and to find some more members of the gastric sleeve and weight loss surgery community. It's nice to watch. So I just wanted to pop in really quickly and just let you guys know we had a great weekend, and I appreciate you tuning in for the videos. I don't always look like this, but I think you guys can pretty much tell very clearly that I'm feeling pretty rotten. So subscribe, turn your notifications on. Promise I'll post another video this week. Hopefully I won't be looking like death warmed over right now. But I hope you guys have an amazing rest of the week, and I will get something up by Friday this week. Just letting you guys know what was said at my 2-week checkup. I may film there and film and show you guys what I'm going through with that, or not 2-week, my 6-week checkup. I can't remember if I said 2 or 6. But I may film that and get you guys a little shot of Dr. Carlton, who I love. He's so handsome. But his whole staff there is great. So if you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, I'm in Frisco. He has offices in Frisco. He's got offices in Dallas, I believe Grapevine and McKinney. So he's amazing. Lone Star Bariatrics is who did my surgery, and he's really been wonderful. So again, wish you guys a great week. Subscribe, turn your notifications on, and I'll talk to everybody soon. Bye, guys.